fortnight ago. Nothing was taken, but they smashed the window at the back and got into Bryant's office.
You never mentioned it.
No. So I went back through the tapes to see if I could find anything.
And?
It's up on the screen now.
Where is this?
Round the back of the school, by the gym. Watch. There he is. Walking towards the building, smashes the window and climbs in.
He's got his hood up. What use is that?
Hold your horses. There he is again. 10 minutes later. He runs back across the AstroTurf, and there.
Red Kawasaki.
Stephen Talbot.
What's he playing at?
Maybe he got frightened off the first time, so went back to finish the job.
Maybe Thornley came across him, heard the window smash and went to investigate.
Then why didn't Bryant report it? Where are you going?
Get some fresh air.
Detective Inspector?
Couldn't trouble you for a glass of water, could I?
Of course. Come in.
Thanks.
Excuse the mess.
New flat?
No, just haven't got round to unpacking yet. There you go.
Thanks. Oh, that's better.
Do you often run around here?
No, just fancied a change of scenery. There was a break-in, I gather.
Breaking?
A fortnight ago. At the school.
Yes, yes, there was. That's right.
You didn't say? Before, you didn't mention it.
No, well, I didn't see the relevance. Why?
Anything taken?
No.
They got into your office, though.
Yes, I thought they might have been after computers or something, but it seems they left empty-handed.
Files?
Well, we'd have noticed by now.
I see. No one saw anything, then?
Not that I know.
You didn't think to check the CCTV footage?
No, we didn't.
Why not?
Well, like I say, nothing was stolen. I didn't see the point.
Still, you checked for vandalism. Joyriders on the playing fields, you'd think an attempted burglary.
Yes, I suppose I should have done.
We know who it was.
You do?
One of your students, Stephen Talbot.
Ah.
That doesn't surprise you.
I can't say it does. He's been in a fair amount of trouble recently, one way or another.
So I gather. We spoke to Mr. Scott earlier. He said you'd had a meeting with his parents on the night of the fire.
That's right, yes. They were unhappy with the length of his recent exclusion. He seems to have taken longer than most to adapt.
What do you mean?
To the new procedures. It's something I've been keen to implement. If there's good discipline throughout the school, then everything else tends to follow.
What do you think he was after?
After?
When he broke in?
Well, I've no idea. Probably just bored. Spur of the moment thing.
Claire Denton. Do you remember her?
Yes, of course. Why?
She was one of Mr. Scott's students, I believe.
That's right. An extremely talented girl. Year 12.
Same age as Stephen, then?
Yes, I suppose she was, although a very different character.
Yeah? How?
Claire was, well, I suppose you'd describe her as sensitive. Her parents had recently divorced. She took it very badly. It was tragic.
I see. Well, thank you.
Is that it?
For the time being.
Well, enjoy the rest of your run.
You're cracking up, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Keep talking, I'll tell you if I lose you.
See if you can track down Claire Denton's parents.
Why? What are you thinking?
I'm not sure. Brian knew it was Stephen who broke into his office, you could tell. And I suspect that's the reason he didn't report it. Hello? Tanner, you still there? Tanner?
Hello?
Sue, Any chance of a lift? I think I've pulled something.
Why?
Obviously not as fit as I used to be.
I meant Bryant. Why didn't he do anything about the break-in?
I know, it doesn't make sense.
He had the proof.
What I want to know is what Stephen's got against him.
He's the head teacher. They're hardly going to be besties.
No, it's more than that. Why coin his car? According to his mother, Stephen's behaviour has got worse since Brighton arrived. It's like he's kicking against him.
You all right, boss? What's with the ice pack?
Part of the regime.
You look knackered.
At least he's got an excuse.
How have you got on?
According to Claire Denton's mother, Claire became withdrawn in the months before her death. She blames herself, what with the divorce and everything. By the end, Claire was refusing to go to school. She says they never got to the bottom of it. All she can think is that her daughter was being bullied, but the school insisted that wasn't the case.
Did she mention Bryant?
Apparently, he was always very supportive. He even led a memorial service at school.
Where's Stephen now?
At home. He was discharged this morning.
Right, let's hear what he has to say.
You might want to check this first.
What?
Nurses found it after he'd left.
Stephen's phone.
It's not locked.
Look, he's told you everything he knows. Why can't you just leave him alone?
There's nothing more to say.
We'd like to talk to Stephen.
Tell them.
What?
We've had it all out with him.
He's done nothing.
What about the break-in?
What break-in?
Are you going to tell them? Or shall I?
What's he talking about?
Stephen.
A fortnight ago, someone broke into the head's office at school.
Your son was caught on CCTV.
No.
Is this true?
What were you after?
His motorbike was seen parked outside.
Stephen?
I wonder if it'd be better if we spoke to Stephen alone.
He's a minor. He's entitled to have someone with him.
Stephen?
It's okay.
We found this, too.
Where did you get that? He's been looking all over.
One of the nurses picked it up. It must have dropped down the side of the bed.
You've been looking at it?
We've traced the number, too.
What number?
Are you sure you wouldn't like to talk to us by yourself?
Oh, for crying out loud. He's already said, look, I don't know what this is all about, but if you're going to charge him for something, then get on with it. Otherwise, leave him alone.
Boss, can I have a word?
What?
The dad's not helping.
All right, I'll take him outside for a bit.
Why don't you start by telling me about the pictures on your phone?
What pictures?
We found them in your deleted items.
Stephen?
If you could just let Stephen speak.
Sorry.
I know it's not easy, but we need you to be strong.
He forced me to do it.
Mr. Bryant.
Yeah.
Do what?
Please, Mrs. Talbot. It's all right. Take your time.
He used to come into the isolation room. It seemed all right at first. I mean, I know what people say about him, but he wasn't like that. Not with me. He said he understood. Said me and him were the same.
What did he mean?
The sort of things we liked.
What sort of things?
Pictures.
Of men?
Yeah.
Oh, love.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to stay.
No. I want to.
When did it start?
Year 11.
Did he ever touch you?
You don't understand. He wasn't...
What? Talk to me, Stephen. I want to help.
I can't do this.
All right. It's all right. Were you seeing each other?
I thought he liked me.
And he asked you to take pictures of yourself?
Yeah.
Intimate photographs?
Yep.
And was he ever there when you took them?
No.
So you took them on your phone and sent them to him?
Yes.
Oh, Stephen.
How many? Do you remember?
I don't know.
10, 20?
Maybe.
Why?
I thought he
You thought he liked you?
changed. And by then it was too late.
You should have told me.
How?
Or someone at school, a friend?
He said that if I said a word to anyone, he'd post them on Instagram. Then everyone would know what sort of person I was.
What sort of person you are?
Every time anyone searched my name, they'd come up. He said, "You'd never get a job."
I wish you'd told us.
You know what Dad's like.
So you broke into his office?
Yeah,
Looking for the photographs?
he's got 2 phones. One he uses all the time, and one that I sent the pictures to. His own private one. I thought if I could find it, I could delete them all.
Delete what?
Mr. Talbot.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I tried.
Ray, please.
Let me see that phone.
What happened?
He went ballistic.
Where is he now?
On his way to the school. We've lost visuals on him.
We've just got the report back.
Mike, you're breaking up.
From the fire investigation unit.
And?
Apparently, Thornley had a heater in the room. They reckon that's what caused the fire. An electrical fault. Dodgy wiring.
Tanner,
Boss?
meet us at Felstead. Soon as you can.
Hadn't we better warn him?
Who?
Bryant. If Talbot gets there first, God help him.
No signal.
There he is!
Ray! Ray! Keep away! Don't be stupid. Put that thing down.
I just want Bryant, no one else.
Think about this. Think about your family, about Stephen. If you walk in there with that sledgehammer, I will not be able to help you.
Stand out of my way.
Look, you know, if I was in your shoes, I'd probably feel the same. But smashing his head to a pulp is not the answer.
He abused my son.
Yeah, and the courts will deal with him.
It won't be enough.
He's looking at 4 years, minimum.
His teaching career's over.
It'll be all over the press. Unless you drop that thing, you'll end up in the same boat. You'll have let him win.
How?
Because it's about power. Control. He'll have succeeded in destroying your life as well.
Dad! What are you doing?
Let me handle this.
Look! I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry for.
This is all my fault.
No.
I should have said something before.
You know, I had a friend, a corporal. We went through basic training together. I was the only one he ever confided in. 6 months ago, he took his own life. I know how hard it is.
Please, Ray. If not for me, then for Stephen.
He's right.
Thank you.
Why don't you two go home? We've got this now.
A recent survey found that 56% of young people had witnessed others being bullied on the internet. It can happen 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it can go viral in a shot.